Aye.
Aye. Opposed, carried. Now we have number 33. Number 33, resolution to approve the agreement with Corridor Film LLC to provide the use of room 128 at City Hall, 7525 West Greenfield Avenue on Saturday, March 7th, 2020, from 3 to 10 p.m.
Should move.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Vitale, seconded by Alderman Ranky. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carried. Number 34 on tonight's agenda, resolution to accept the proposal of various nurseries for furnishing and delivering 745 trees for the spring planting, a total net sum of $59,773.88.
Move to approve.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Ranky, seconded by Alderman, I think that was Lysick.
Yeah.
Any further discussion?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
are these to replace trees that like were chopped down and stuff like?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. EAB trees due to construction activity previous years.
Okay.
Any further discussion?
Mr. Chair, what
Alderman,
kind of trees do we generally purchase?
A wide variety of species throughout the city, so
I didn't know if you were replacing ash trees.
not with ash, no. So it's just completely different type of species, so.
Right.
We don't want to put ashes again. You don't want to do that, Rosa.
any further discussion? Moved by Alderman Ranky, seconded by Alderman Lysick. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, carried. That is it for Public Works. They already took it up. Steve took it up.
Safety and Development Committee will come to order. Let it be noted in the minutes that all members are present. First item on the agenda is item 35. It's a resolution approving a certified survey map to consolidate two lots into one lot of record located at 6034 West National and 6026 West National, submitted by Steve Dunn, property owner. Is there a motion to approve?
Move to approve.
I'll second it. Moved by Barzak, seconded by Vitale. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Item 36 on your agenda, this is a resolution relative to determination of application for special use permit for 2011 massage, a proposed massage business to be located at 735 South 108th Street. We held this from the last meeting so that the city attorney could put the recommendations that the committee had in the special use. Is anyone here that wants to speak regarding this?
Mr. Chairman, I think we all received the email from the city attorney. Did everybody?
did.
I didn't.
You didn't get that? Because
No.
I did. I read it, and it's exactly what we discussed at the last
Right.
meeting. I think it's pretty clear, so.
I move for approval. Well, I think the people want, city attorney told me that the applicant had some problems with the language.
Do you have any problem with that, or? Okay.
My name's Fong. And
Yeah, speak into the microphone so everybody can hear you, because this is being recorded on TV.
my name's Fong.
My name is Sinting Chen. I will be her interpreter in case she can, because she speaks Chinese.
Okay.
And English is not her first language. In case she needs me, I will be there to help her.
Okay, good.
而家即係你哋俾我咁要求我睇客人嘅 ID，咁我其實好難做到生意嘅，因為啲客人唔會中意將自己個 ID 俾人哋睇咯。
She thinks it's really hard if you impose on this condition that.
Could you speak a little louder, please?
Okay. If you impose on this condition, asking for the client ID identification to put down their personal information, it's really hard for her to operate the business.
Well, I can tell you that that is the desire of this committee. We've had problems with prostitution at some of the massage parlors, particularly the Asian ones. And we want to make sure that everything is a legitimate massage parlor. And one way to do that is to run a check on the patrons to make sure that people that have to identify themselves when they come in and sign in, so that we know who's coming and going from the premises. So it's up to the committee. I don't think the committee is going to bend on that. I think that is a
佢話咧佢哋要有呢個條款，就係因為過往有嗰啲賣淫嘅事件，所以佢哋咧係要求有咁嘅條件，就希望唔會有再咁嘅犯法嘅情況咯。
但係啲客人可能嚟到我問人哋要 ID，可能人哋可以走啊，或者人哋根本就唔會俾我咯。
Yeah, she say it because she worked in one of the massage therapist place before, and when she asked for phone number, they would just turn around and walk away. And she's pretty sure people will not leave their personal information in such places.
Mr. Chairman?
Councilman Barzak.
I go to a place called Hair Express to get my hair cut, and I have to put my name and address in every time I go in, and they actually want my email too. But then he told me, well, I got your email, so I don't need that anymore. But every time I go in, I have to sign in with my name and address to get my hair cut.
Okay.
So
佢話佢每次咧，其實佢有個地方去剪頭髮，嗰啲人都係需要佢俾地址啊咁樣。雖然佢要去俾個電子郵件咧，佢冇俾，但係佢需要佢寫名同埋地址咯。
但係我覺得我根本就做唔到生意咯。
She just felt like she won't be able to operate such business.
仲有如果即係我接受佢哋嘅條款，咁我開咗個店之後，咁我又係一個單身媽咪嚟嘅，咁我做唔到生意嘅話，我諗後邊會有好多嘅麻煩，同埋我可能會俾人告啊，交唔起租嗰啲嘢咯。
She's just thinking in the future for long term. If she got received the permit and she start the massage business, but she has no business. She's a single mom. It's hard for her to, it's hard for her to do, think of long term financially, and it's really hard for her. Yeah.
Well, I understand that, but the function of this committee is to ensure the safety of all of our people in the city, and I can assure you that any massage parlor that comes into the city from now on is going to have to abide by these same regulations. This is new for us because years past, we didn't have any problems with massage parlors, and all of a sudden in the last few years, we're starting to have problems with prostitution, and we're going to put a stop to it. And this is one of the ways that we can try to at least prevent that from happening. So, if she's gonna operate this business, she's gonna have to live by these regulations.
嗱，佢就重新再講一次啦，因為佢如果有新嘅申請按摩嘅話，佢哋全部都會有咁嘅要求嘅。咁佢哋就係阻止即係有非法嘅
但係如果我唔接受，咁佢哋就唔會批個牌俾我係咪？
She worked before, she said.
So if she is not going to satisfy that condition, she won't be able to do it. So does it mean that you guys won't issue her the permit or approve the permit?
Correct. Either, if we approve this special use, then she has to abide by these. If she doesn't, she's gonna be closed down.
冇錯係。
但係如果佢哋因為呢個條款嘅話，變咗我同業主嗰份合約就會好麻煩咯。我唔知佢哋係咪可以即係向嗰個業主交代翻事咧？因為唔係我自己唔做啊嘛，因為我自己唔做嘅話，我就要負責任咯。如果佢哋唔俾我，我就唔使負責任咯。
She's also thinking about. Do I have to push that button actually?
nope, as long as
Okay.
it's green, as long as it's green.
All right. She also think about because of the contract between the property owner and herself. If she is approved, but she cannot do the condition, then she may not be able to operate her business. Then she may be breaking the contract between herself and the business and the property owner. So she's thinking all this trouble may follow if she cannot say yes to the condition.
Well, as I said before, there is no option. She either says yes to these conditions and agrees to it, and we issue the special use, or she says, no, I'm not going to agree to them, we place this on file, and she can't go into business. I mean, there's no other option.
And, Mr. Chairman, if
Alderman
I may
Barzak.
add, and it was brought up prior to this, these conditions will be on every single business that comes in of this sort going forward. So that this is will be the new standard for anybody to do business in the city of West Dallas.
Alderman Barzak is the alderman of the district there.
I live right behind it.
OK，嗱佢想再重新講一次，佢話所有再申請呢個牌照嘅話咧，係全部都需要根據呢個法例係條款係需要有客人嘅身份證嘅，所以咧呢個係一個以後嘅準則嚟㗎啦。
咁即係我冇得選就
So she has no choice. She said, yeah，
Correct.
係咁樣意思。
咁即係佢哋已經俾咗我啦，咁嘅意思。
未。So is it approved or is not yet approved?
It would be approved under those conditions.
Okay.
And she would have to abide by those conditions. We will approve it,
Yeah.
but under those conditions.
佢話佢哋會批准嘅，不過咧係要你做齊呢啲咁嘅條款。如果你唔守法，即係你唔做咧，咁即係你犯法咯。
我知啊，但係而家琴日嗰個業主都話告我毀約啦。咁如果佢咁做，我變咗就好麻煩。
She may be under pressure from the property owner that she has to move forward. So she's feeling pressured.
The property owner was in here last meeting and totally agreed with all of these recommendations and said the property owner was on board with all of these.
佢話佢上一次咧開會嘅時候咧，嗰個業主有嚟嘅，佢話全部都同意
Mr.
喎。
Chair, if she decides to opt out of all these conditions, can she,
我根本都唔知道佢有咁嘅要求啊。
We're not going to grant it if she doesn't agree
Yeah,
to it. So,
Mr.
go
Chair.
ahead. I'm sorry. You were saying something.
Oh, she wanted to let you know that she wasn't informed of the meeting tonight, actually, from the property owner. He never told her about this meeting.
Oh, well, we have
But
no
she-
control over
she
that.
have the authority, the right to be here, right?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely has a right.
Yes.
Wasn't told that there's such a meeting for, yeah.
Absolutely.
We have no control over that. I mean, that's up to the property owner.
Do you want us to hold this for 2 more weeks and not vote on it at all, so she has time to look at this and think about it?
OK，佢問你想唔想等多2個星期，佢哋先至投票批唔批呢個牌俾你啊？因為你想諗清楚先咁樣咧。
總之佢有咁嘅條件要人哋嘅資料，我覺得對我嚟講，即係有個風險好大咯。因為我有2個小朋友，我唔可以冇咁大風險咯。
To her, if all these conditions are imposed, it seems like a high risk for her because she has 2 children to take care of too. Yeah. To run the business, and then if it is high risk for her with 2 children around, it will be, pretty hard.
同埋，
That would be her decision.
因為呢個係你嘅自己決定呵。
但係如果佢哋如果佢哋 cancel 咗我嘅，佢哋唔俾我嘅話，我就唔使有嗰個同業主嗰個糾紛啊，嗰個
糾紛
係咯。
Yeah. She actually thinks, if you guys disapprove this, not giving her the permit, it may be easier for her. Because I think under her contract between the property owner herself, if she doesn't get the permit, the lease or
Okay.
everything will be just terminated.
That might be the way to go then,
咁可能係要
to
咁做。
deny the special use because she doesn't want to comply with the terms. And maybe that's a way for her to break the lease then, and
Yes, and if something would change,
you can come back
she would
in.
know the requirements that we are going to, because that's
Yep.
going to be our requirements going forward for
Right, any place in West Dallas.
Okay.
So it's not just her location.
Right.
OK，佢唔係淨係針對你下，你要知道，如果以後咧你再申請或者其他人申請咧，都係需要有咁嘅條款嘅。You understand?
I understand。
Done.
Okay, so
So
we
you want
should, you want us to
deny
place-
it?
Deny and
咁
place
你
on
想
file?
佢唔批啦嘛？因為你想諗多1個禮拜咁樣啦。
我唔想諗啦。如果佢唔批我，係咪佢有封信係通知我同業主嘅？
OK，咁你係咪決定唔要啦？
但係我
你要諗多個
驚業主
禮拜啊
過我唔使諗啦，我覺得好
OK，
麻煩。
咁我就同佢講你唔要啊。Yeah，she would just
Worst case scenario, she can come back and apply under
Yep.
those conditions. And
Okay.
so there wouldn't be,
Yep.
so we can,
We just have to have another hearing and everything again.
但係我有個麻煩，可能業主會過。
Right, Steve? Another hearing? Yeah.
佢問題，佢同你講，佢話你可以第日諗清楚再翻嚟申請過嘅，即係你驚有啲咁嘅事。
Unless someone move for reconsideration at the next
再
meeting.
傾會做嘅其他。
If, okay, so what we'll do then, if that's your desire, we're going to deny this, but I want to let you know, if she changes her mind in the next 2 weeks,
OK，
get a hold of Alderman Barzak,
my card's upstairs.
we'll wait for you。
or Steve, you can get a hold of Steve, right?
Do you have your card?
And Steve can put it on the agenda. We can move for reconsideration and redo it.
Yes.
In 2 weeks.
Without going through another
Without going through
public
another
hearing.
hearing.
OK，
So
So
2
it's-
weeks, if you
Okay.
change your mind,
OK，
I can put it back on the agenda for what's called reconsideration. We can bring it
But
back.
don't wait till the last minute,
Yeah,
because
you
we
need 2
have,
days
we have
notice at
agenda
least.
deadlines.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so several days ahead of time.
OK，佢話可
Okay.
以俾2星期諗清楚。如果你再想申請過咧，佢俾你再重新，唔需要排期嚇，做個聽證會咁樣，你就有。
即係而家佢幫我
而家就唔
俾我
批嚇。如果你反悔咧，你要2星期嘅。
但係嗰個業主告喎，咁點啊？
呢啲係你同業主嘅事，我哋再傾啦，因為佢哋有其他嘅。
但係係佢哋唔俾我咁樣
係啦，
係咪？
而家。So right now is
There's a question.
Well, do you want us to just place it on file, or do you want us to deny it? I think it's
So-
probably better to place it on file.
Mr. Chair, so if you want us to wait so you can talk it over with whoever you want to talk it over with, the property owner, we can hold this for 2 weeks.
Yeah, we
In order
could.
to make any decision. You can go back and talk about your contract and the whole bit with the property owner. And if you still want to do it, you can come back in 2 weeks and we can vote to approve it. We can put it on hold right now.
你想佢留住唔決定啊，抑或
I
係
think so she can, and say, hey, we denied it, right? I think that's what she wants.
Want to let her know the other
你
options.
想
Yeah,
佢
I think, yeah, I
停
think
止
that's a
咗，抑
technical
或係
thing
決
with
定
her. She
要
wants to be able to say, hey, it wasn't my fault.
我好麻煩。
I think she just wanted deny.
Okay,
Yeah.
deny it.
So she,
Okay.
so she can go back and say,
Yep.
they didn't issue me my
A
permit.
motion for denial?
I'm making a motion for denial based on the information that was.
I can't amend.
Stefanski and Vitale. Stefanski moves, Vitale seconds for disapproval. Any discussion?
幫神通知我都
All
未
in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carried.
Question, will that be a letter sent to the property owner and to inform that the permit is?
Pardon?
Denied. Will there be something set to the property owner that she's been denied? Yes. There will be, yes.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you
good.
so much.
Okay, thank you.
Next, we have item 37, which is determination of special use for the event space at 1139 South 70th Street. And we have one amendment on there. And the amendment is on the outdoor lighting. All outdoor lighting fixtures shall be shielded in such a manner, it says right now that no light displays from the property boundaries. And this says, amendment would read, in a manner to minimize light displays from the property, because they're gonna have that balcony thing, and they're gonna have stuff down, and it's gonna be on a city sidewalk. So it's gonna be off their property, but it's gonna be on ours. So, we obviously should have to have that, so. Is there a motion to amend it?
I make a motion that we amend it.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? All in favor on the amendment, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carried. And on the resolution as amended. Is there a motion?
Second.
Moved by Ranky, seconded by Stefanski.
Mr. Chairman, the only discussion, I'm going to back up Alderman May a little bit on this, is when I looked at the facade myself, I thought the same exact thing. When
I did too.
When I saw it, my first reaction was that it sure is ugly.
Well, I don't think it's ugly. It's just, it has a French influence, looks like Bourbon Street.
Yeah, I thought something
I mean, it
else.
does.
We're really hoping to activate the street there too with the corridor. We feel that balcony is going to be a nice
Yeah, I
Oh,
like
think
it.
I don't
architectural
I like
feature
the
that's going
balcony at all.
to really
I'm not
capture your
debating-
not only your eye but
not
a nice
debating
place
the
to hang
idea.
out.
It's
Yeah.
just that look is,
Yeah, it's a French Quarter look.
yeah,
It is.
it should be over on National Avenue over by, whatever, savings and loan over there, that French Quarter thing, that.
Oh, yeah,
It should
okay.
be next to that.
Hey, that's a good idea.
It just,
Steve, get on it.
Right, yeah.
it sure didn't
2 weeks.
pop. All that money and all that, it just didn't.
Right.
It just didn't,
What do before you retire, you know?
yeah.
Okay, moved by Reinke, seconded by Stefanski. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carried. And then we have item 38. This is a resolution for special use for Carrie's Krispies, 7133. And this one, again, needs the amendment to change the purpose for this special use of general operating hours between 7 a.m. and 10 p.m. so that, because she's going to have that kitchen in there where they're going to be working.
Move as stated.
Store hours are between 11 and 7.
Move as stated on the amendment.
I'll second it.
Okay, on the amendment, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. And then on the resolution as amended,
So move.
Second.
been moved by Stefanski, seconded by Reinke. Any discussion?
Mr. Chairman,
Alderman Barzak.
the only concern I had is that they bring any samples that we can determine.
Opening
There's
soon,
enough
right,
kids here to pass them out.
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Stacy told me be the first one to go there.
Well, it sounds like Alderman Barzak's the biggest kid.
Absolutely. Move for adjournment?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. We have to wait for Alderman May to come down. Oh, yeah.